All right, kiddos. This is part 3 of our breakdown of Matt Walker's TED Talk on sleep. And so far, here's what we talked that he's done really well. Number one, he did a great opening. Like a great opening, created uncertainty, created interest. Number two, he communicated importance using silence. When you say something important, that's 2 seconds of silence. If you're watching this and you have no idea what I'm talking about, go watch part 1 and part 2, okay? That's when I break those down. In this one, I want to do another thing. I want to talk about nonverbal communication. Like if you were to go right now and go do a search right now for nonverbal communication, like how much communication is nonverbal? You're going to see 70 to 90%. How can you communicate confidence non-verbally? Because it has nothing to do with how you're feeling. In fact, I want to give you a strategy. And this is a strategy that Mr. Walker uses that I really like. And it's the seesaw strategy. And here's the best part about it, kids. Look, you can do this when you're presenting for real, but you can also do this online virtually. And this is one of the tactics I teach. And if you want more tactics, check the link below because I have a course all about virtual engagement, how to be like a dynamic speaker online. And you can see the link below for that. But here's the thing I want you to think about. Seesaws. You know the seesaw? The one kid's here, and then they kind of jump and they hold each other up on the seesaw. Matt Walker does a really good job of using the seesaw. And here's what that means. Listen, okay, when you're speaking, one of the best ways to become interesting to look at, good nonverbal, is through variation in your movement. You know, when I was learning how to speak, people would always give me these dumb, like what to do with my hands. And they're like, just keep them to your sides. Hold them like this. Never do this. But none of that is natural because no one is static when they're just talking. Like if you're just talking, you're constantly moving. Therefore, any good nonverbal communication that looks natural, should have a variety of movement. So how do we do that? We use the seesaw. One strategy. Talk, 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 talk. One side, talky talk, other side, talky talk. Talk, 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 talk. See, we go back and forth from one side to the other. And let's look, because Matt Walker does this. Mr. Walker. Watch Mr. Walker. Okay, let's see this.
This is the best news that I have for you today.
So you're going to see it in a second here, okay? Let's not even listen to the sound. Okay, look, so see, here he is, talking on one side, here, right? Bringing it over to here. Down. It's over here like this, back here like this. And notice that here's the thing. Now he's doing both hands one side, and then he's going to bring it over to the other side. Watch. Boom, see? And he's using so much of this variation. Look at all this stuff. And he's at one side, other side. And here's the thing. This is the beautiful part. I'm not saying that you have to go like this and then like this. You see how he's doing lots of things? The seesaw is one strategy. But the cool part is this. It gives you a variety of things because as you're talking, you'll go to different levels and you go over here. You might use both hands. You might use one hand. Look at the way he's doing it. You see how the diversity of how he's doing it? All of these things, variation is the secret. Now, the seesaw is one way to do it, but here's another way that you can practice. And it's something that he's been doing the whole time, is that he never lets his hands come together. Notice that he's talking, like at the very beginning, he did this a little bit, but notice that his hands are never clasped together. His hands are always apart. So because his hands are always apart, that nervous energy has to go somewhere. If your hands are clasped together, you're always going to be like putting the nervous energy here. But because they're spread apart, they have to do things. So they have to move around. And look how dynamic he looks. Dude, I guarantee you he's nervous. But look how not nervous he looks. Nervousness has nothing to do with feelings. Like confidence, you're always going to feel nervous, okay? There's no such thing as not being nervous. But by using the seesaw strategy and not letting his hands come together, he's communicating confidence irrespective of how he feels. And that's another reason why this is a great speech.